Hi everyone. In this video, let us see some examples and exercise 3.2 of polynomials. First question, find the number of zeros of p of x in the given range of x. Here we have some graphs. So within the given range of x here, let us find the number of zeros. The number of zeros can be seen by identifying the number of intersecting points of the curve with the x-axis. This curve is intersecting x-axis at only one point. So this has only 1 0. This has only 1 0. This is intersecting at only one point. The curve is intersecting y-axis. We should not get confused with y-axis and x-axis here. We should take only the intersection points with the x-axis. So this curve is intersecting x-axis only at one point. So the polynomial p of x here has only 1 0. The curve is intersecting x-axis at 2 points. So this polynomial p has 2 zeros. Here third graph. In third graph, the curve is intersecting x-axis at 3 different points. So this polynomial has 3 zeros. Fourth one, here the curve is intersecting x-axis only at one point here. So this has 1 0. The polynomial has 1 0. And here we have a parabola curve, but this parabola curve is intersecting x-axis only at one point. A quadratic polynomial can have at most 2 zeros, but this quadratic polynomial has only 1 0 because the curve is intersecting x-axis only at one point. So this has only 1 0. Now let us look at this sixth one. Here the curve is intersecting x-axis at 4 different points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different points. So this polynomial representing this curve has 4 zeros. Now let us look at example 2. Find the number of zeros of the given polynomials. Find the number of zeros of the given polynomials and also find their values. So first one is p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. Here the degree is 1. Degree is equal to 1. So this has only 1 0. It is a linear polynomial. The degree is 1. So a linear polynomial has only 1 0. The second one, q of y is equal to y square minus 1. So this is a quadratic polynomial. So it can have 2 zeros. Now let us find out. In order to find the zeros, the polynomial is to equate to 0. Y square minus 1 is equal to 0. Here this 1 can be written as 1 square. Y square minus 1 square. This is in a square minus b square form. A square minus b square is identically equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this y square minus 1 square can be written as y plus 1 into y minus 1 is equal to 0. So here we have two linear polynomials. We have written this as a product of two linear polynomials. So this has two zeros. The third one, r of z is equal to z cube. We can equate z cube to 0 to find the zeros of this polynomial. We will get z is equal to 0. So only 1 0. We will get only 1 0. So here in first one we will get 1 0. Here we get two zeros. Here we get 1 0. Find their values. So here we will equate 2x plus 1 to 0. So x is equal 2x is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 is the 0 of 2x plus 1. Here we have two zeros. Already we have factorized this one. So y plus 1 equal to 0 or y minus 1 is equal to 0. So y is equal to minus 1 or y is equal to 1. So minus 1 and 1 are the zeros of y square minus 1. The third one, z cube. Z cube is the polynomial. This has only one zero. The 0 is 0. Z equal to 0 is the 0 of z cube polynomial. Now let us see exercise 3.2. Let us see exercise 3.2. Here the graph y is equal to p of x is given. In each case, find the number of zeros of p of x. Just find the number of zeros. In first one, the curve or line is not intersecting x-axis. As the curve is not intersecting x-axis, it has no zeros. The polynomial has no zeros. Second one, the curve here, the curve is intersecting x-axis at only one point. So this has 1 0. The polynomial has 1 0. Third one, the curve here, curve is like this. Curve is intersecting x-axis at 3 points. The curve is intersecting x-axis at 3 points. So this polynomial has 3 zeros. This polynomial has 3 zeros. Now let us look at fourth one. Here the curve, the parabola curve is there. This is intersecting x-axis at two different points. So this has 2 zeros. Fifth one, the curve is intersecting x-axis at here. The curve is intersecting the x-axis at four points. So this has 4 zeros. The polynomial here has 4 zeros. Sixth one, intersecting x-axis at 3 places, at 3 points. So this polynomial has 3 zeros. The number of zeros can be found out by observing the number of intersections of the curve with x-axis. Second question, find the zeros of the given polynomials. Find the zeros of the given polynomials. First one, p of x is equal to 3x. The zeros of the polynomials can be found out by equating the polynomial to 0 and solving for the variable. 3x is equal to 0. Then here take the constant 3 to right side, we get x is equal to 0 by 3, that is 0. X equal to 0 is the 0 of 3x. Second one, p of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. This is a quadratic polynomial. We know how to split the quadratic polynomial. We can split the middle term as sum of two terms and then finally get two linear factors of this quadratic polynomial. Here the middle term is 5x. We should get two x terms whose sum is 5x, and the product of these two terms should be the product of these two, x square and 6. So 6x square. So we know that we can split it into 2x and 3x. 2x plus 3x is 5x and 2x into 3x is 6x square. Just by taking the coefficients also, we can decide the factors. 2 plus 3, we are getting 5. 2 into 3, we are getting 6. So we can split the middle term as this one, x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. The middle term here 5x is split up into 2x plus 3x here. Now group x square plus 2x and 3x plus 6. X square plus 2x has a common factor x. So x into x plus 2. Here also we can take 3 as common factor. So plus 3 into x plus 2. In these two groups, x plus 2 is a common factor. So x plus 2 is taken as a common factor and the remaining is x plus 3. So we have written quadratic polynomial as a product of two linear polynomials. To find the zero of this polynomial, we equate the polynomial to 0. So p of x is equal to 0. So x plus 2 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. The product of two factors is 0. In order to make the product 0, either factor should be 0. So x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. Here we get x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to minus 3. So minus 2 and minus 3 are zeros of polynomial x square plus 5x plus 6. Then third one. Third one is given as p of x is equal to x plus 2 into x plus 3. X plus 2 into x plus 3. We have solved this one just now. To find the zeros of a polynomial, we equate the polynomial to 0. So x plus 2 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we get x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to minus 3. So minus 2 and minus 3, minus 2, minus 3 are zeros of x plus 2 into x plus 3. The fourth one is x power 4 minus 16. Here fourth one is x power 4 minus 16. Fourth one, p of x is equal to x power 4 minus 16. To find the zeros of this polynomial, we have to equate the polynomial to 0. X power 4 minus 16 is equal to 0. So we can take this into x square minus, we can take this into a square minus b square format. We can take this into a square minus b square form. So we get x square whole square minus 4 square is equal to 0. So we get x square plus 4 into x square minus 4 is equal to 0. So as a square minus b square is identically equal to a plus b into a minus b, we are getting here x square plus 4 into x square minus 4. So either of the factors should be 0. X square plus 4 equal to 0 or x square minus 4 should be 0. Here this one has no roots. Here this one has no roots. So x square plus 4 has no zeros. This part has no zeros. We can take this part. X square minus 4 is equal to 0. Again x square minus 4 is in the form a square minus b square. So we can write it as x square minus 2 square is equal to 0. We get x plus 2 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So we get x equal to minus 2 or x equal to 2. Here we are getting two zeros. Minus 2, therefore minus 2 and 2 are zeros of x power 4 minus 16. See you in next video.